For over 2 centuries, a small island off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, has beckoned adventurers, dreamers, and treasure hunters, all lured by the tantalizing promise of untold riches buried beneath its surface. Oak Island, as it is called, has long been at the center of speculation, mystery, and intrigue. Some believe that hidden within the island's depths lies a pirate treasure, while others think it may be something far more ancient, perhaps even priceless religious relics, or the original works of Shakespeare himself. The mystery is as rich as the treasure supposedly buried there. What's undeniable is that despite centuries of dedicated efforts, no one has definitively uncovered the treasure. But the dream persists. Could the legendary treasure truly lie buried 100 feet deep in the notorious Money Pit? And why have so many attempts to retrieve it met with strange and sometimes tragic failure? Stay tuned because by the end of this video, we will uncover some of the most exciting, convincing, and fascinating theories about Oak Island's elusive treasure. These range from pirate gold to ancient scrolls to religious artifacts. Each theory is wilder than the last. The mystery of Oak Island began over 200 years ago, in the summer of 1795, when a young boy named Daniel McInnes, along with his friends, stumbled upon a peculiar depression in the ground on the island. Daniel had heard the stories of pirates, those daring outlaws who roamed the seas and buried their stolen loot in secluded places. Convinced that the strange depression might mark the spot where the treasure had been hidden, Daniel gathered his friends to dig. The boys dug eagerly, unaware that their discovery would ignite one of the most extensive treasure hunts in history. As they dug, they unearthed not just ordinary dirt, but something extraordinary. A deep shaft carefully constructed with layers of wooden platforms at intervals of 10 feet. The boys soon realized they had uncovered something man-made, far more sophisticated than they could have ever imagined. Years later, in 1803, the Onslow Company picked up where the boys left off, bringing with them tools and more manpower to delve deeper into what would become known as the infamous Money Pit. What they found was just as perplexing. At a depth of 90 feet, the team uncovered a large stone with strange inscriptions etched into its surface. Some treasure hunters believe that these inscriptions, when decoded, read, "40 feet below, 2 million pounds lie buried." Could it really be that this was a pirate's treasure trove waiting to be claimed? The discovery set imaginations on fire, and treasure seekers came from far and wide, but the stone has since disappeared, adding to the mystery that continues to swirl around Oak Island to this day. As more people joined the search for Oak Island's hidden riches, they soon discovered that retrieving the treasure would not be easy. By 1849, a new group, the Truro Company, took over the excavation. They faced a formidable challenge when, at 90 feet deep, the pit suddenly flooded with water, filling up faster than anyone could pump it out. It was as if the island itself was designed to protect whatever lay buried beneath. Many began to speculate that the Money Pit had been rigged with elaborate traps, booby traps that would flood the pit with water, perhaps using cleverly engineered tunnels connected to the nearby ocean to keep treasure hunters from reaching their prize. Theories about who had built these traps and why began to circulate. Some believed the flood tunnels were constructed by pirates, while others suggested that the treasure was too valuable to be left unprotected and that ancient engineers had gone to great lengths to safeguard it. Whatever the case, these traps have made every excavation attempt frustrating and dangerous. Over the years, groups of treasure hunters continued to dig in hopes of bypassing the water, but the island fought back. Attempts to drill new shafts often led to cave-ins, and the treacherous conditions caused numerous accidents. The first known fatality occurred in 1860, when a workman tragically died after a boiler explosion. As the years passed, 6 men lost their lives in the quest for Oak Island's treasure. According to an eerie local legend, the treasure will only be revealed after 7 people have died searching for it. To date, 6 lives have been claimed, casting a dark shadow over the island's enigmatic allure. Despite the many setbacks and dangers, treasure hunters have made several fascinating discoveries over the years that have kept the hope of finding Oak Island's treasure alive. One of the most intriguing finds was a piece of gold chain, unearthed during one of the many digs. Other artifacts found on the island include ancient tools, and perhaps most notably, a small fragment of sheepskin parchment. 1. Pirate treasure. Perhaps the most widely accepted theory is that Oak Island holds the buried treasure of the notorious pirate Captain Kidd. Legend has it that one of Kidd's crew members confessed on his deathbed that £2 million worth of treasure was hidden on the island. The inscription on the stone found in the money pit seems to back up this idea, hinting at a buried fortune. 2. Spanish naval treasure. Another compelling theory is that a Spanish galleon, laden with gold and silver plundered from the Americas, ran aground near Oak Island during a storm in the 16th century. With no way to escape, the crew buried their treasure on the island, hoping to return later, but they never did. Could Oak Island's treasure be the forgotten wealth of the Spanish Empire? 3. Shakespeare's lost manuscripts. Some believe the treasure of Oak Island is not gold, but knowledge. A fringe theory suggests that Sir Francis Bacon, who many think was the true author behind William Shakespeare's plays, hid the original manuscripts deep in the money pit. The sheepskin parchment found in the pit only fuels this theory, hinting that the treasure might be literary gold, the Holy Grail, and the Ark of the Covenant. One of the most exciting and sensational theories is that Oak Island hides religious relics like the Holy Grail and the Ark of the Covenant. Some believe the medieval Knights Templar, fleeing persecution in Europe, buried these sacred objects on the island to keep them safe. Supporters of this theory point to Templar symbols found on the island, as well as a mysterious rock formation shaped like a cross. 5. A Viking ship. Another intriguing idea is that the money pit might not be a treasure site at all, but rather the remnants of a Viking ship. Some believe that the wooden platforms found in the pit are the remains of a ship's structure buried vertically during a storm. Given that Viking settlements have been found in North America, this theory might not be as outlandish as it seems. 6. Marie Antoinette's jewels. During the chaos of the French Revolution, it's said that Queen Marie Antoinette ordered her most trusted servant to flee with her jewels. These jewels have never been found, leading some to speculate that they were hidden on Oak Island with the help of French naval officers. Could the money pit be the final resting place of Marie Antoinette's lost fortune? 7. Treasure from Fort Louisbourg. Some believe that the treasure buried on Oak Island came not from pirates or royalty, but from a French fortress. During the 7 Years' War, French soldiers may have hidden their valuables on the island to prevent them from falling into British hands when Fort Louisbourg was captured. 8. British Imperial treasures. In 1762, British forces captured Havana and seized vast amounts of wealth. One theory suggests that a portion of this treasure was hidden on Oak Island to protect it from revolutionaries. According to this idea, the money pit is an imperial vault containing riches from Britain's colonial conquests. 9. Freemason artifacts. The discovery of Masonic symbols on Oak Island has led some to believe that Freemasons buried artifacts or secrets there. Many treasure hunters involved in the search, including Franklin Delano Roosevelt, were Freemasons, and it's possible that the treasure is connected to Masonic rituals and lore. Some skeptics argue that the entire Oak Island legend is just that, a legend born out of Freemasonry. Writing for Skeptical Inquirer in 2000, author Joe Nickell suggested that the treasure hunt itself might have Masonic origins. Buried treasure is a common motif in Masonic lore, and several symbols and items found on Oak Island, such as a metal cross and an inscribed stone, bear a striking resemblance to Masonic imagery. It's worth noting that various members of the treasure hunting groups, including Franklin Delano Roosevelt, were Freemasons, which has only fueled this theory further. One intriguing element of Oak Island's mystery is a local legend that claims the treasure will only be found once 7 people have died searching for it. So far, 6 people have met their end during expeditions. Could the treasure be just one fatality away from being revealed? While no one would wish another death for the sake of treasure, this part of the legend certainly adds to the island's ominous allure. Whether real treasure or folklore, Oak Island remains proof of humanity's enduring curiosity. The quest persists, fueled by hope and determination for discovery. Will the treasure be found? Time holds the answer. Yet, as long as Oak Island's legend endures, so does the dream of revealing its hidden wealth. If you enjoyed uncovering the mysteries of Oak Island, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more intriguing stories of history and adventure. And share your thoughts in the comments below.